Well, hello everybody. I just thought I'd get on here. I had a long day trying to get things done, and I thought I'd get on here on this Wednesday night and just chat with people, see what they're up to tonight. Trying to get my chat up here on the screen. Yeah, I had to change out my bird feeders today. After all that rain, I had bird seed actually growing in my bird feeders. It was sprouting. It was a mess. The birds will not touch it when it's like that. Well, it shows I've got two in here. Let me see if I can get my chat up here on the screen so I can see who's here. How's everybody doing this evening? Finally got it up on the screen. Oh, hi, there's Boulder City. How are you doing this evening, Boulder City? I'm doing great, Boulder City. I've had a long day and I just decided I'd get on here and chat with everybody right now, or just see who came on. I know it's Wednesday night. Some people are in church. But I thought I'd just get on here and see. Beautiful weather. Yes, it was beautiful here today. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it froze last night because there was actually ice in my bird bath. I mean, the water that was in the bird baths and the little fountain was completely frozen. So I know it froze last night, definitely. But it was a beautiful day today. I've been running around in just my t-shirt. It's a little cool, but not cold enough to wear a coat. I went out, stopped by Walmart, and oh my goodness, ladies were just hitting the candy aisles like crazy today to get all the 50% off Halloween candy that was on sale. I bought one little bag of it because I don't need all that candy. I don't have kids to give it to, so if I bring candy home, I'm going to eat it. So I just got one little bitty bag. And it was a kind I liked. I like Snickers, so I got the little bitty bars of Snickers in a bag that was half price. Well, hi, there's Peter and there's Gladys. Hello, everyone. How are you this evening? I just thought I'd come on here and chat with everybody, see who came in to chat. I've been working hard today and I got tired and I just decided I'd sit here and rest and chat with everybody. I haven't even looked at StreamYard today. I don't even know when I'm going to fool with that next. Gladys is hungry. Well, I made stuffed peppers and then I made pigs in a blanket. I just posted the video on that. And I'm uploading a video from this afternoon that's not posted yet. It's not even completely uploaded yet. I'm so hungry you're on. Well, thank you, Boulder City. I'm glad to be on. I've still got lots to do, but I'm tired. I was trying to clean up a little bit in the garden today and wore myself out, really. Pigs in the blanket look good. Yeah, they're pretty good. First thing in the morning, you look for me, Boulder City. Well, good. Gladys says, yes, I'm hungry again. And I can't see what she says because the heart's covering up. It'll move in a minute. For sure. Yes, I'm hungry again for sure. Boulder City says I called them roll-ups. Well, basically that's what they are. You roll the biscuit dough around the sausage. They are pretty good though. I've always loved pigs in a blanket. Gladys says I want candy. Well, you know they all the stores have the Halloween candy 50% off today. And there was an older gentleman in there looking for uh, Tootsie Roll Pops. And do you know we couldn't find one bag of Tootsie Roll Pops in that whole candy department in Walmart? And you would think they would have had Tootsie Roll Pops. Usually they always do. But there was not one bag of them in there amongst all those bags of candy. Well, hi, Spencer Love. How are you doing this evening? Glad you could pop in. Good. Well, good. I'm doing real good. I'm just a little on the tired side, but other than that, I'm fine. What's my favorite candy? Uh, I like the Snickers bar. I like Payday bars. I like little Hershey bars like this because I love chocolate. And I love the pecans that are in the Snickers bar and in the Payday bars. Tomorrow I get my food stamps. Maybe my son will go. Yeah, I went in, stopped in Walmart to pick up a few things and didn't have in mind on getting any candy. And then I saw so many people with just baskets full of big bags of candy. And I thought to myself, well, they must be having a really tremendous sale on that candy. So I just went back there and started looking around, and they had all of it 50% off. So I bought a little bag of Snickers that was like $3.97. So it was half off, so it was like $1 and something. Not quite $2. Just a little bag of the little Snickers bars. I love those. Yeah, all of them are good, but I don't need all that candy. I don't care how cheap it is. I don't need to bring much of that candy home with me because I won't leave it alone till I eat it all. Yeah, tell him that the all the Halloween candy's 50% off. And usually it's sold out the first or second day, so it doesn't last long. Yes, at Walmart, Spencer. They had every bit of their Halloween candy. And I mean, there was rows of it, shelves full of it, tons of that Halloween candy. You know, in the big bags. You like Milky Way? Yeah, I like Milky Ways too. Susan said, you surprised me. What do you mean I surprised you, Susan? Because I went live or what? You got a bunch last year when they were on sale, and you still have them? Oh my God, if I had that candy in my house, I'd be eating on it every day till it was gone. That's the reason I just bought one little small bag. Being on, yeah. I didn't plan on it because, it wasn't scheduled. I just decided at the last minute to jump on here. I said there might be a few people at home that didn't go to church, or maybe they're already home from church. Oh, don't call you Sue. All right, Susan. I won't call you Sue. I have a cousin, her name is Susan. That's why you told Gladys you'd send her some. Well, hi, Brookie Cookie. How are you? Oh, I see Boulder City called you Sue. You can send it this way. I sent my brother and his wife and two girls some Christmas chocolate one year, and I wasn't thinking about it going through states where it's freezing cold. And he said the candy was good, but it was all broke up to pieces by the time they got it. So it was frozen. Somewhere along the way, it had frozen, And with them moving it around and shoving the boxes around, it broke because you know it'll break real easy if it's frozen. And he said they had pieces of candy when they got it. And I said, well, I don't ever want to send candy like that again. I mean, it's different when you order it from a store and just have it delivered to a person from the store because usually, you know, it's not across country like you're mailing packages of candy. So I never mailed candy out to anybody after that. But I guess if it's like little candy bars, you know, like this in those bags, it might be a little different. Well, glad you did, April Flowers. Glad to have you back in the chat this evening. I didn't plan on going live. I just did it at the spur of the moment. I needed to sit down and rest, and I felt like I wanted to get on here and chat with everybody. I sent my friend a box of each ding dongs and ho hos because she had never heard of them and laughed when I said I liked them. Okay, Gladys, I'll uh, Susan, send me a email to hauserlinda49 at gmail, and I'll return the email to you with her address. How's that? She's from Canada and thought they meant something else. There's no telling what she thought you were sending her when you were sending her ho hos and ding dongs. I could imagine. Yeah. Yeah, just send me a message and I'll send it back with her address if you want. I'll do that. I didn't even think about it. You want to be called Brookie? Okay, Brookie. We'll call you Brookie. April said I never heard of Little Debbie's till I met my husband. I was running all day today. Didn't think about it. Oh, me. I'm sleepy. And it's only not even quite 9 o'clock yet. What something else funny did you do, Susan? I might, Spencer. I don't know. I haven't planned on it, but tomorrow is Thursday. I usually go live about 7 o'clock. I haven't even thought to schedule it, but I probably will. April's got to go feed her cats. 6:50 here in Vegas. The waitress asked my friend and I if we were together, and I said no. We just met in the parking lot, LOL. She meant for the bill. That's funny. About 4 o'clock in Hawaii, April. Yeah, you're 4 or 5 hours behind us. Yeah, I like doing that too, Susan. me. Yeah, I probably will, Spencer. I'll probably go live about 7 o'clock. I probably need to schedule it. I just haven't thought about it. I've been busy all day. It is 8:52. Where are you live? Yeah, it's 8:52 here where I'm at. Like I said, I just at the spur of the moment, I just decided to go live. But I usually go live at 7 p.m. on Thursday, 3 p.m. on Sunday. And then any other time that I just want to pop online like I did tonight. I didn't mean alive, I meant live. Yeah, I'll be live about 7 o'clock tomorrow, Central Time, 9:53 in Connecticut. You like to joke? I like to too, Susan. Holy. I can't stop yawning. I sat down and got still. Yesterday, that load of wood chips was make monkey pod wood. I don't know what that is. We won't get offensive. Yeah, what day? I haven't even looked it up. What day does the time change? Sunday? This coming Sunday? First week in November, huh? I got to start thinking about getting my Christmas decorations out of the shed. Oh, and I got to take my Halloween pumpkin out of the window too. I forgot it's still lit up in the window, that and skeleton head. I didn't even think about getting that down. I can do it a little later on tonight. All I got to do is unplug it and take it out of the window. Well, what I usually do is I start putting stuff up in the yard now in November before the weather gets real bad. And I just don't plug anything in. So nobody really knows anything is out there until it's all plugged in at night. Because I've got a lot of stuff to put out. So if I don't start early, I won't get it up. Brookie's got to go feed her cat real quick. You found your butterball breast, okay? Well, I've got 2 hens in the freezer. I may take one of those out and just cook that for Thanksgiving. Because it's just me here. I'll go to my son's house for Thanksgiving. They'll have turkey over there. A lot of times I'll buy like a 12-pound turkey or smaller, and I'll cook it here and then freeze it. And then I'm eating turkey all winter long. But the turkeys are so big. Oh my God. 20 pounds to 30 pounds, these big old turkeys. I don't want to cook one that big. It takes you all day to get it cooked. I can't even pick one of those things up. They're too big. Well, hi, Kathy Phillips. How are you doing this evening? Glad to have you. Your friend made you a beautiful macrame Christmas tree with little fairy lights. That's my Christmas tree for this year. Well, I bet it's pretty. Well, that was nice, Susan. Yeah, nobody comes to my house anymore for the holidays. I usually go there, you know. So I don't do a whole lot of cooking here. I'll cook muffins or something, something to take over to my sons. Sometimes I cook Mexican cornbread muffins. He loves those. I took them last year and I forgot to put the cheese in them and I felt like an idiot. First time I bit into one over there, I got to thinking these don't taste right. What's not in them? And then I remembered I forgot to put the cheese in them. You put cheddar cheese in Mexican cornbread muffins, and I didn't put the cheese in them, and it makes a world of difference. Linda, I name my wooden Indian hard. Huh. Loan, I get calendar's turkey meal for Thanksgiving. Huh. I've got one granddaughter, Kathy, and she's 20 already. So I don't have any little bitty babies around. I bet that's fun if your husband has a big Hawaiian family and you go there for holidays. Oh my God, I can know that's a lot of fun, April. Did you make this yet? I don't know what you're talking about. GMTA, Linda. I don't know. Well, I've got a daughter and a son. My daughter has no children, and my son has one girl, Alexander, my granddaughter. And she was 20 years old in June. Great minds think alike. GMTA. Oh, okay. That just kind of blew right over my head. Well, I'm sorry you don't feel like doing the holidays, Savage. Do you not get together with family for the holidays? I enjoy going to my son's for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah. Your stray dog awaits. Well, you got to go feed that stray dog. Have you named your stray dog yet? I made them when I think I first, I don't know, maybe I haven't made them, but I'll video them. If I make Mexican cornbread muffins to take to my sons for Thanksgiving this year, I'll do a video on them. Oh, you're waiting for spring to come back. Well, it's going to be a while. Hibernate. That's what I do sometimes. I'm like an old bear. It gets cold weather. I just like to hibernate. I don't want to get out. I just want to curl up in bed or curl up on the couch with a blanket. Your daughter doesn't like it when you call her that. Oh, you got snow, Kathy. Oh, how neat. Notebook and watched her videos at night. Well, I'm so happy that I helped you, Savage. Okay, Spencer, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Brookie, your cat bit you when you fed her? Oh my goodness. Cat must be starving. Well, we're happy you feel better, Savage. He's curled up somewhere in this house asleep. He came in earlier, he got something to eat, and then he just went somewhere and curled up to sleep. I don't know where. He's probably at the other end of the house. He's probably in there on my bed. That's where he was last night. He was curled up on my bed at the foot of my bed last night. He didn't want to go back outside. It was too cold. I didn't plan on it, Anna or Annie. I just went live at the spur of the moment. I hadn't planned on it. I'll be live probably tomorrow at 7 p.m. Yeah, I remember Savage telling me that I helped them a lot when they were in the hospital. They were watching my videos and made them feel better. I was happy to hear that. Oh no, my goodness, Brookie. Why would your cat be mean to you if you're just trying to feed the cat? Oh my. Your cat must have a mean streak, Brookie. Well, you're welcome, Savage. Really, I don't know if I'd want to feed a cat that would bite me or scratch me. You're laying in bed with your wiener dogs? Well, I knew little buddy wasn't going to want to go out last night because it was supposed to get down to like 31 degrees, and I figured he'd want to stay inside, and I let him. So he slept on the foot of my bed all night. Well, thank you, Gladys. He used to be the neighbor's cat, but when they moved here, they just put him out. And I don't think they fed him anymore because he started losing weight. And he started hanging up around here when I was outside working in the yard. He'd follow me all around the garden. So I started feeding him and giving him treats. And now he pretty much stays over here. And he's a sweetheart of a cat. I don't know if they put him outside because they all work during the day and he'd be shut up in the house by himself, or what the deal was. So no, he's not really a stray because he did belong to the neighbors at one time. Yes, I think he's adopted me now, Savage. Yeah, they're good for appetizers. They're good for brunches. They're good for a snack. Good for breakfast. And they're good anytime you want to eat them, really. This weekend you're making pizza bites. That sounds good. I love pizza bites. I'm going to make a little bit of seafood pasta, I think, coming up pretty soon. I don't know what day I'll make it, but I'll video it when I do. You're having pizza tonight, Annie? You know, I usually make pizza at least once a month, and I haven't made a pizza probably in 2 months now. I got to make me a pizza. I got to do something with the rest of my peppers, though, first. I think I'm going to make some cowboy candy with the sweet peppers, and I'll just add a little bit of serrano or some kind of a hot pepper in with it. I don't want it too hot. So if I make it out of the sweet peppers and just add a little bit of the hot pepper in there, it'll be good. You're making sugar-free cookies with sugar-free cake mix? Huh. That sounds pretty good. I don't think I've ever used a cake mix to make cookies with before. Now you got to go out and finish up your work, 2 hours of daylight left. Well, you better hop to it, April. It was getting dark on me. And finally, I said I had to stop. I had to end my video because it was getting dark. I couldn't see. You made the best brownie cupcakes with cream cheese from a YouTube video. Oh, I bet. That sounds good, Savage. Hi, Derek. My day was great. I'm a little tired, but other than that, it's been a nice day. How was your day today? Oh, okay. Thumbs up, Derek. Okay, that sounds good. You need to stop at the pet store to see if they have any costumes that would fit Cece, because she doesn't have any. I didn't realize that because I never look for sugar free. That's good to know. You went out dancing? That sounds like fun. Yeah, you always can get Gladys to talk about food and sweets. Been looking for sweaters your for Bentley, your Sitsu. Cookies are great. I bet they're great. Walnuts on top. That all sounds good. Annie Watson said he's our new dog, Linda. Okay. Cheated a little using the box mix. Well, hey, whatever works. Oh, well. Oh, really? I don't even listen to the radio. I know. Wouldn't it be neat if you could pop pictures up in the chat? That's one. That's one reason I was trying to get to where I could put like Hollywood squares up on the screen and let and let people from the chat get up on screen. I thought it would be fun to do that, but I got to figure it out some more. I haven't messed with it today, so there's just some little something I've done wrong that I can't get it to work right. Well, now bingo, I don't know. You'd have to have a bingo card, but we could play bingo. You know, we could call out numbers, random numbers, but then, like I said, everybody would have to have bingo cards of some kind. You'll see in a day or two, Gladys. Yeah, and I looked at that truck and I couldn't figure out what in the world does Susan want me to see on this truck. I never even thought about the license plate. I kept looking the whole picture over. I kept looking at every inch of the truck. Never paid attention to the license plate. And it was the license plate she wanted me to see. That was so funny. No, but I probably could come up with one, Mary. I've never heard of peanut butter brownies before. I don't know. I'm in north central Texas, about midway the state. So I don't know how far that is from Arkansas. If you look on the map and find where Fort Worth and Dallas is, I'm about 35 miles southwest of Fort Worth and Dallas, further down. Oh, and getting back to the license plate that Susan was talking about, it had little Buddy on the license plate. Can you believe that? And that's what she wanted me to see. And I kept looking at it and I couldn't figure out what in the world. And it was the license plate. It had little Buddy. That's what the license plate was. Yeah, Houston is a pretty good drive from here. Well, I'm about an hour's drive from Dallas, where I'm at, further south. Right. I know, it's so funny when he lays down like that. And he'll lay down on my rugs that way too, even in this cool weather. He'll stretch out and just lay with his legs stretched out, just like he does in the yard when it's hot. Lays like your dog, Savage. And he's funny because when he first started coming in the house, he would not meow at me. But now, if he comes in the house and he's hungry and I don't feed him, he'll start meowing like he's telling me, "I'm hungry, I'm hungry," and I'll feed him, and then he's fine. Yeah, it's always a rush when you're gonna go someplace. It feels like you got to get everything done right away before you can leave to go anywhere. Yeah, it was pretty warm today. I mean, I was outside with just my t-shirt on, running around the yard trying to get some stuff cleaned up and get things done. Think you'll leave a few days later and stay for Thanksgiving? Well, that'll be nice. You'll be there for Thanksgiving. Oh, and then she'll come to visit you in the spring, though. That'll be nice. Oh my God, Savage. I know you'll be happy when they do that. You've been watching me since July 24th. Well, thank you. I am your friend, Savage. Everybody in my channel are my friends. You're my friend and you're like family. When I first started going live, I felt like, well, I probably what happens when I go outside and work in the yard and I'm not wearing a mask. It makes me cough when I come in. But when I first started going live, I was kind of weary about going live because I said, well, people are not going to want to come in alive and just chat with me, you know? But then after I did it a few times, everybody was so nice and they all seemed like they wanted me to have a live so they can get in chat and talk with one another, chat back and forth. So I'll probably doing a lot more of it from now on. Well, I'm so happy to hear that, Savage. It's always nice that you've done something good. Van life videos, yeah, I watch some of those too. When I have time to watch some. I watch some of the oh, what do they call it? Survival videos with Joe Robinette, his camp outs and stuff, and uh, the outdoor gear review. I like to watch some of that. And there's another one I can't really think of the name of it. It's a guy with his little boys. They do a lot of camping and survival stuff. That's kind of neat. Well, like I said, Gladys, everybody's going to have bingo cards. I don't know how everybody's going to get bingo cards. Can't play bingo without bingo cards. Yeah, I was surprised that Eating What I Grow popped in my live. He comes in sometimes. I watch some of his videos. I think he's in South Carolina or somewhere like that. And it's a black family, and but he's a really nice guy. I've subscribed to his channel. Well, like I said, I'd have to call the numbers out, and then everybody would have to have bingo cards. And then they could just come on in the chat and say, type in bingo if they got the bingo first, so you know you were the winner. You'll send for a bingo game. You can hold up each one and assign it to us. Then all the numbers are out. Yeah, but how are you going to do that? I mean, because I would have the card, and if I held it up and you saw it, you'd have to have it in front of you to play. Well, hi, Miss Weaver. Glad you're back home. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the winners will get. But everybody would have to either draw their own bingo cards, make their own bingo cards so they'd have a card, or they'd have to buy some bingo cards if we played bingo. I'll send you bingo cards, and if you hold each one up, the person can copy their card. Yeah, trivia would be an easier game to play. Piece of paper, and we would copy our card. Yeah, see, if you have a real bingo card, you could use your own bingo cards because I wouldn't know what numbers are on them. You'd have the card. Trivia. Savage says, I have slide window bingo cards. You got big time bingo cards. I was one of those bingo players with all the pretty dobblers and my good luck frog, and I made a bingo bag. Oh my goodness. You were big time on bingo then. I've got a few games here at the house, but I don't have a bingo. Don't have a bingo game that I know of. It got too expensive to play. Password would be fun to play. You're obsessed with everything's frogs, Savage. You want a wooden Indian? Well, I might look and see what I can come up with that we can play in chat. Like I said, I've got a few games, but I don't have anything that I could do online like this. I have to look around and see what I come up with. Yeah, that might be fun. Your laundry room is done in the frog theme, Annie. How cute. Well, love you too, Boulder City. I've got my camera plugged in now because it was getting low. So I just plugged it into the charger while it's on. Well, I'll see if I can come up with something we can do tomorrow night. I don't know what. I'll try to find something. I mean, what you see in my background is kind of limited to play a game with, so. Hmm. To come up with something really neat to do. Eating cinnamon monkey bread, another easy recipe I found on YouTube. Yeah, I was going to make that one time and then I ended up making something else. I don't know why. But it's real easy to make it, that monkey bread. It is good, Annie. You make yours ooey and chewy? That sounds really good. Yep, that's what I was going to do. The recipe I have, you use canned biscuit. It makes it really easy to make. Yeah, in a bundt pan. And sometimes the easiest stuff to make is the best. I knew a woman one time years ago. She did most of her house. She started with the bathroom, and then she went into the kitchen, and then she started into the rest of the house. Her thing was cows. She loved anything with cows. So she ended up with most of her house done in a cow theme of some kind. Savage, you kiss every frog you see. I bet. I don't know. I've got 13 thumbs up. We got more people than that in chat right now. You didn't do that, did you, Savage? You loaded your metal lunchbox full of babies and set them free in the house. You had frogs all over the house. That's funny. What did your mom do when she saw frogs everywhere? You were 9. That's cute. Your fingers can't type, and Gladys, I can't talk for coughing. We're both in bad shape, aren't we? I bet. I bet your mom was going around like crazy trying to catch those frogs to put them back outside. You're 54 and you still love them. I don't know. I haven't seen Connie. She may be in another live somewhere. Miss Weaver, you once kissed a horny toad. It was on a dare. I don't think I'm gonna kiss a frog. Ugh. You kiss and release. Glad I brought a couple of cough drops in here. Sweetest kisses ever. It's older than you. Looks like I'm older than all of you. Your flowers are growing like crazy. Well, I'm happy they are. In April 65. I thought you 52, Linda. No. No, I didn't, Gladys. That's why I'm coughing. I was outside working in the yard and I didn't have my mask on. I know they grow overnight, don't they, April? You fed them too? Gonna make your flowers happy. Yeah, I need I need to fix me some hot honey tea. I've got a Swiss Alpine herbs honey cough drop. That's what I got in my mouth right now. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've made basil tea before. I bet. I wouldn't want to cut banana trees down or red cannons. You're droughting in Hawaii. Well, we were up till this past week, and we went from a severe drought to flooding. Your bananas are thirsty. Well, can't you water them? Or would it do any good to try to water your banana trees? Oh, you do. Oh, you cut them down and then you cover them. I guess so they don't freeze until the spring and then you uncover them. You have papaya trees which need water too, I bet. I've started avocado trees here from the pits, the avocado pit. but they don't live in the winter because it gets too cold on them. And I tried keeping one in the house, but it doesn't get enough sun in the house. And the greenhouse doesn't stay warm enough. So I gave up on trying to grow avocado trees. You have a lot of avocado trees? Wow. Do you get a lot of avocados off of them, April? Wow, your banana trees get about 8 foot tall. That's pretty tall. Those are big banana trees. There's deer around here, but they don't come up in my yard or anything because the subdivision I live in, there's no deer. Now, there's other subdivisions that they have deer that come up in their yard. They don't do that here. Okay, April. They ate your rose bushes? Oh no. I've just got squirrels, armadillo, um, possum, raccoons, stuff that will eat some of your garden stuff that when it produces, if you're not careful, because if it's too low down on the ground, they can get it. They'll eat it. So it's good in a way to be planting in buckets and totes because most of the time the fruit is up off of the ground so they don't get to it. You're welcome, April. Have a nice evening. It's been so many years since I've made candy apples, and I don't think I've ever made caramel apples at all. That's funny, Savage. You almost threw that hot pasta water on a deer. So you scared her, the deer, and the deer scared you. It's a wonder you hadn't spilled that pasta water on yourself after the deer scaring you. You were invading that deer's privacy or invading her space. Now, back home, my mom used to have a garden in her backyard, but the deer were in it all the time. They'd eat up everything she grew, and she put a fence around it, thinking the fence would keep them out, but they'd jump over the fence and get in it anyway. You screamed and jumped back. Your daughter was laughing, thought you'd seen a raccoon. Yeah, I have skunks, raccoons, all kind of critters that come up in my yard. I had a possum that would come up on the porch when I'd feed little buddy outside, and that possum would come up and try to get little buddy's food. And I opened the door one night to give little buddy some more food, and there was that possum standing there right beside little buddy, trying to get to his food bowl. Well, we don't really have other cats around. There was one that I saw one day, and then I've never seen the cat again. And I heard him out there. Two cats were kind of scratching at one another, and I opened the door, and little buddy run in the house. So he come in the house to get away from that other cat. And the cat, I guess, has not come back. I haven't heard him anymore. Yeah, I love the birds. You love little buddy Gladys? He's a sweetheart. He knows he's a YouTube star. Maybe Connie and Mardell. Maybe Connie and Mardell will make my live tomorrow night if I schedule it. Like I said, I didn't expect anybody hardly to come in tonight because I didn't schedule this one. I said nobody would know that I even was going to have a live tonight. You live very far out in the country, no neighbors, just animals. Well, they're your neighbors. You got a woods full of animals as your neighbors. Yeah, years ago we had a lot of stray cats around here, but I think somebody called animal control, and I heard that they don't usually pick up cats, but they must have got rid of those somehow because they disappeared. As long as I don't see bears, I'm good. Yeah. If I saw bears coming in my yard, I think I'd be moving. Well, I want to get it back up to like 40 and 45. That's what I had for a long time. And then all of a sudden they just kind of started falling off. Just like the views on some of my videos. Oh my goodness, Spencer, you had 20 turkeys in your front yard? Were they your turkeys or whose turkeys were they, or were they wild turkeys? I'd grab me a turkey for Thanksgiving. Wild turkeys. Well, people go get wild turkey for Thanksgiving. I guess a turkey's a turkey. I don't know that I'd want to clean one, but that's what you wanted to do. Well, why didn't you? Your birthday's on the 18th of November. I've got a brother, his birthday's the 4th of November. You got to do the happy dance for more subs. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's what ran them off. Maybe they saw me do the happy dance and they took off. My mom's birthday is November 6th, and she will go with me to have my catheter stent removed. I told her I'm sorry it's on her birthday. Well, she can help celebrate you getting that thing taken out. I'd be celebrating about it. It's not fun having a catheter. I don't think I've ever had one of those in me. I don't want one. Would not be fun. Yeah, that's what I figured. She's happy that you're doing but good. Yep, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's some dangerous stuff. What's the high high for? Yeah, I'll fix some when I end the live. I'm not going to go make it now. Well, you were lucky, Savage, that you got there in time. Some people don't go to the doctor. They think, oh, it'll get better. It'll get better. It'll get better. And then it doesn't. It turns for the worst, and then they wait too long, and then there's nothing the doctors can do. I don't know. I've been thinking about what I could do for Thanksgiving. I'll probably do some kind of stuff for Thanksgiving. Gladys, you've been thinking of a poem for me? I'm not sure I should even ask what poem. Yeah, sometimes you can get better on your own, but other times you can't. And when you can't, that's when you need to go to the doctor. Nice poem. I went to the doctor and he gave me an allergy shot to clear up my chest. But, the allergy shots are not good for all the time. Yeah, it's allergies because I don't usually get coughing like that until I go outside messing around, stirring up dust, or I'm doing something in the house that I'm breathing dust or something that I'm allergic to. Like the basil, when I was drying basil, it was smelling so strong in the house it made my chest irritated. And I had to take the dehydrator and put it outside on the patio table. And I left it outside overnight, dehydrating basil, because I couldn't smell it in the house anymore. I had to take Benadryl for 2 days to clear up my chest from breathing that basil coming out of that machine. And that shot he gave me was not as strong as the shot I usually get. Usually that shot will clear it up in a just like lickety split, and then I'm not bothered with allergies for months and months to come. But that shot cleared my chest up. It lasted for about 3 days, and then I was coughing again, but my chest is basically clear. But you know what my doctor told me? He said, well, the best thing you can do is not do whatever you're doing that makes your allergies bad. And I thought to myself, I guess I could stop breathing. But a body has a way of needing air. You got to breathe. You can't just stop breathing because you don't want to breathe in allergy dust. Yeah, I don't like to go to the doctor unless I have to. But what I was doing this summer, everybody said, well, the best thing to do for allergies is nothing, to where your body will build up a resistance to them. And if you go to some of these allergy doctors, they actually give you injections of what you're allergic to. And every injection you get is stronger and stronger. And I was doing that for a while, but it got to the place where I'd go in on Monday, get my shot, and then I was right back there Tuesday morning because I was having a hard time breathing. And the doctor said, well, we can't give you any more of these shots because it affects your breathing and you got to be able to breathe. I said, right. So I told, I didn't tell my other doctor that when he said, well, quit doing whatever it is you're doing that makes your allergies bad. And I said, well, I can't stop breathing. Because everything out here in Texas that I breathe, I'm allergic to. I'd have to wear a oxygen mask, I guess, all the time. I think it is savage. I think that's the way you spell it too. I don't know. No, it's not anything more serious. It's allergies. I know. I've had allergies like this ever since I've lived in Texas. And I'm just allergic to the air I breathe out here. I see I take vitamin C every night. I take a lot of vitamins. I take calcium, vitamin D, vitamin C, B12, all kind of medicines that, or not medicines, but vitamins to build up my immune system. And I'm not really congested. I just have that tickle going on, when I breathe the air, especially when I'm outside breathing. Are y'all getting tired? I know we've been on here, for about an hour and a half or something? I know it's aggravating to get that tickle going on. And you're not sick, it's just nothing but allergies. Well, good night, Savage, and I hope you get better real soon. And you have a good night and a good day tomorrow, and I hope I'll see you in chat tomorrow night. And I think I'm going to end the chat anyway because it's getting late. And I know, some of you people are an hour ahead of me. It's already after 11 there. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. All of you ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic rest of the night. Have a great day tomorrow. And I hope I see you on my live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we'll see you there. Bye, y'all.